So the second part of our notes today are two-way tables. You're going to see these a lot on the PSAT and the SAT over the next 3 years that you take it, so it's really important to learn how to do this. And they're pretty easy. So a two-way table looks at two variables compared to two other variables. For example, the table below is looking at male and female. You'll see that here. Responses to two different responses, yes or no, which are here and here. Two-way tables give totals along the columns. So here are the column. This is one column with totals, and rows. Two-way tables are really fun because you can work backwards like this one from the numbers given to figure out all of the missing numbers. So let's read the word problem first. It says 8th grade students were asked whether they participate in after-school activities. Complete the two-way frequency table below. So I'm going to start by trying to fill in this empty box. So that if this is a total, that means something plus 95 equals 187. So I would figure that out by taking 187 and subtracting it from 95. So that means this total is 92. So I now know that there were 92 males surveyed and 95 females surveyed, and a total of 187 people surveyed. Now I'm going to try and figure out this empty box because I have these two pieces of information, so I can therefore find it. 102 people responded yes. A total of 187 responded, so to figure out no, I subtract the two numbers again. So we again take 187, take away 102, and we get 85. So that means 102 people said yes, 85 people said no. Now I'm going to try to figure out this box since I have these two pieces of information. I can do this one in my head. 85 take away 40 is 45. Another way of thinking of that is 40 plus what equals 85, and you'll easily get 45. So this means that 40 males said no, 45 females said no. We can now figure out these two empty boxes since the rows are completed. I'm going to think to myself, what plus 40 equals 92? And I'm going to think that 52 plus 40 equals 92. What plus 45 equals 95, or you could go down and say plus what equals 102. Either way, you're going to get the same answer. I know that 52 plus 50 is 102. I also know that 50 plus 45 is 95. And that's kind of why two-way tables are fun, because they make sense going or up and down. Now we're going to use the two-way table to answer 3 questions below. These are going to have to do with percent, so we're going to have to remember our percentage rules and how we convert a fraction to a percent. The first question asks me, what percentage of females responded yes? It's telling me to focus only on females' responses, so I'm going to ignore anything that has to do with the male responses. Therefore, I'm just going to focus on this row, because it tells me how many said yes, how many said no, and how many total. If I want to know how many said yes, I'm going to take that's in the yes column and divide it by the total number of females that responded. To find out what this is as a percentage, I'm going to put it into my calculator. 50 divided by 95 gives me 52.5263. We'll just make this 0.53 and round it. To convert a decimal to a percentage, I just move the decimal twice, and this means that 53% of the females responded yes, they do participate in an after-school activity. Now I'm going to answer the second question. What percentage of males responded no? Just like we did with the females, we're only going to focus on the row with male numbers. 40 of them responded no out of 92. So again, I take this, I put it in my calculator, and I get .434, I'm going to just keep it at .43. The 4 doesn't round the 3 up. And again, to convert to a percentage, I move the decimal twice. And that's it. The third question is different. It says, how many females or males responded yes? Now this means that we're going to be looking at our total. We want to know how many females or males. So that means both categories responded yes. I'm going to look at the yes column and then the total number of respondents, which is always in the corner. So this is the total female and male. Everyone. We see that 102 female and males responded yes. That is my numerator. Out of a total of 187 females and males that responded to the survey. So just like before, I put this into my calculator to find the decimal, and I get 0.545. The 5 rounds the 4 up to a 5, so 0.55, which means 55% of females or males responded yes.